everything is working. Hello, hello, and welcome. All right, so for today, gonna continue working on this little painting of Lucy, and I see Eva Leia is here. Hi, Eva Leia, how you doing? And also, too, if I remember right, happy birthday! Yay! Super exciting! So we're gonna have a good day today. Today's gonna be a very good day. So I am gonna continue working on Lucy here. If you notice her face is a little different than yesterday's, just because I was like trying to adjust some things, trying to fix some things. I'm liking like a lot more of what she's looking like, but I think there's a couple more adjustments to make here. I don't think she 100% looks like herself, but I'm gonna do some changes to try to get her to look more like herself. I love the cats and I love the hearts, Eva Leia. That is awesome. Yes, more cats and hearts. Alrighty, so, and please excuse my nose. I was outside gluing the smartwatch bracelets, the commission pieces, and sometimes the glue and wearing the mask kind of irritates my nose, but that'll dissipate. Just give it a minute. Alrighty, so yeah, so I'm just gonna make some little adjustments here. So how you doing, Evil Leia? What's your plans for today? What you up to? For one thing, I want to adjust more of the eyes. I know, working more on the eyes. That is what we primarily worked on yesterday. And now I'm gonna just continue working on it. Gonna add some turpentine to the skin tones that I was using on my palette. Yeah, I was kind of having like a tricky time with her expression because like Lucy's eyebrows are like pretty like pointed down and they're pretty like, I don't know, they're not like high up. They're pretty close to her, like, I don't know, they're more pointed down, which can give an angry expression, but that's like how her eyebrows are. But I didn't want her to look angry, but also if I don't get this like eyebrow shape right, I don't want it to not look like her. No. Aw. No, don't do that. Don't willow yourself away into pity. No, Evo Leia, I won't allow it. We're gonna have a good positive stream. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. And we're gonna finish up this painting. after I get this painting done, my next projects I really want to work on is the Accelerate Research Chibis painting, and also too I have some more tail commissions, so I have to work on finishing up the tails, and that's besides also to the smartwatch that I'm working on. So I'll finish up this, work more on the smartwatch. I'm thinking after that I'll work on the bounce back and forth between the tails, and I have to make 4 tails. um 3 characters but 4 tails. Is that confusing? So gotta work on that. And then I have some horns after that too. And another cat portrait. So I'm a busy fairy. In a way, I'm kind of glad that I don't have like a show within like a month or something like that, in a couple weeks. I'm kind of glad that I get just a teeny little break because I just have so many commissions. I was at first kind of worried before I got all these commissions. I was like, oh no, I don't have like shows. What am I gonna do? Ended up working itself out. There is a show in September that I want to try to get into still. Well, I've been wanting to, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it anymore. Probably not, but at least the next confirmed one's October, so that'll be good. Is that so, Evalea? I don't know. I don't like when people are angry. I guess, what do you call it when it's someone that's cute and they're angry? What is it? Angy? Some people say that about me. I don't think so, though. Like, really, guys? There we go. I think it's looking better. I think Lucy, she's still looking like herself. At the same time, though, I think I made her not look so angry. Little angry fairy. Takes me a lot to get angry. I don't get angry very often. Thankfully. Usually if I get angry, I get like silent. I just kind of shut down. Gosh, this is my smallest brush. And what would I do without my smallest brush? There we go. What do you think? She's starting to look more like herself, yeah? Think so. I think I got it. Actually got it. Getting closer and closer. With little adjustments here and there. No, but doing this tiny painting of Lucy makes me like want to do something bigger where I could put in a ton more details and I wouldn't be limited to such tiny brushes. Sorry that I was like working over here, which was like below so much. And yes, I still have her hair to complete too after this, but this shouldn't take too much longer. Panels on the side of a PlayStation. I've never painted on a console before. Maybe. I think the only thing is to make sure I would probably paint with acrylics and then to make sure that the paint stays. I'd probably like paint spray on some kind of clear coat, so it doesn't like rub off or chip or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, maybe. Never thought about painting a console before. I've thought about customizing controllers though, and I never did it. Yeah, I have a controller that I actually just came across. I was organizing. I have some like drawers right underneath there with just a bunch of stuff, like just crafting stuff. And I came across this a shell of a Xbox controller that I was like, oh yeah, I was gonna paint that, make something custom. Totally never happened. Yep, nope, never happened. Doesn't mean that it still can't. I don't know if that would be interesting to anyone or would, I don't know if it's something that's actually like worth my time and energy and resources, like if people would actually buy that or not. Not sure. Well, the controllers would I would also clear coat them so they wouldn't get worn, unless if they were like abused. But which I guess controllers can get abused. But you're right, Evo Leia. Yeah, console. No one really ever touches the console. The console just sits there. Where controllers they get used. But that was my idea with the controller was to clear coat it. There we go. I know the tiniest little touches again of paint. There we go. Just taking little touches. I kind of messed up on the face. I was like making adjustments and I was happy with it, but then I wanted to experiment and adjust some things, and then I didn't like what I did. I was like, there we go. Just some little touches. Touch, touch, touch. And then with my flat brush, I'll come in and I'll add some adjustments to the mouth a little bit. And I kind of need to, I accidentally messed up her lips when I was doing that. I want to make sure her lips are, sorry, it's going to be slightly upside down. Just a little bit. There we go. Sorry, yet again, I'm not super talkative at the moment because I'm like extra concentrating. But, yeah. I don't know, I think I'm just being really ultra picky. But I mean, about my art, when am I not? When am I not like, it has to be perfect, it has to be a certain way? There we go. I think this will be good. And then I'll blend that out. There we go. Okay, this is actually like really looking like Lucy now. Before it was like kind of looking like Lucy. Now it's looking like her. It's hard with like these more like stylized realism portraits to get the character to look like them, because it's kind of like doing, you know, like a normal portrait. You have to get the all the characteristics just right, because everyone's so specific to themselves and everyone's so unique. But I feel like when I do the chibi art, I almost have some freedom because I can more painting their personality than their actual features. So there we go. Hey! I see someone new here. Okay. I am so sorry. I have like a really weird reading thing, so I'm gonna take a minute. It's Dr. Is it Gore Gordon Feetman? All right. Hello, welcome. Yes, it is a it is a crazy amount of detail. I am slightly crazy, but in the best way possible. Well, welcome. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything because Dr. Feetman, I tend to be a perfectionist and spend a lot of time with my teeny details, so then I like hyper focus and lock in, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, there's a chat. So, but yeah, I know a lot of detail, and just think her hair isn't even the third layer; it's just the second, so it's still in like the color blocking. I'll add in more. That is true, Evolea. Thank you, Evolea, for understanding. I know that's how I am, but then that's how I get my work to look the way it does. Aw. Thank you, Dr. Feet. Thank you. Oh gosh. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I know what I was doing next. I was like, wait, I had a thought process, and then I was looking at the chat, and then I was like, wait, what was I about to do? But yeah, no, I like anything. Here I did here I'll show. I completed one of Rebecca. I'll put her on this side. Yeah, so I don't know, I like tiny things. I like tiny details. These have been fun to do. They take a long time, but I have fun doing it. I know there's probably not many artists out there who would decide like have this level of commitment, which I understand completely. Aw, thank you, Dr. Feetman. Is it? I think Gornag. Is it okay if I just call you Dr. Feetman? Or is it Gornan? Sorry, I have this like sometimes with certain words and pronunciation. Also, too, like if I quick read the chat, I'll misread things. I know how to read. It's a something I've had since I was a little kid, which was decoding of words. And eh, I just choose to laugh at it now. And please correct me if I'm wrong. Everyone that's a regular here, like anytime I misread something in the chat, they'll be like, "Hey, you misread that. Read that again." And I'll be like, "Huh?" Nah. I used to be super, super embarrassed by it. But I just there's no point. I always end up correcting myself, or like when someone corrects me, then I totally see my mistake. But I just laugh at it now. No point in getting mad about it. All right, so what I'm doing here is I am mixing up the paints. So a lot of these paints from yesterday are still wet because they're oils. This is why I like oil paints with colorful paintings. And I'm just reactivating it with turpentine, just a little bit on my knife. And I kind of just reactivating a little bit. Gosh, this lime green is gonna add a bit of white to it. It is kind of stiff. Oh. Well, Feet Man, that's funny. I like the story behind your name. That is hilarious. Yes. You know, a lot of great ideas and terrible ideas come from when you're drunk. Yep. I've yes. Sometimes you can come up with the greatest ideas though. Or the most hilarious. Hey, I'm all for having a good time. Alrighty. So now that I have my colors mixed up here, I'm going to bring Lucy back here. Aw, thank you, Feet Man, for the follow. I really appreciate that. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I'm here. I'm always working on some projects. Sometimes it's cosplay, sometimes it's painting. Always something creative, like this prop wall behind me. Most of the props I've made myself. So it's always interesting in the fairies studio. And if you're an artist yourself, and you want to create alongside me, totally feel free to grab some paints and color pencils, a paper, a sketchbook if you want to, or if you want to just hang out and chill. I'm totally like that is all okay. All is welcome. All right, so now I'm just working on her hair. Um, so I already did 2 layers of color. I had to do 2. Normally I'll just do 2, but in this case I'm doing actually 3. This is the 3rd layer I'm working on because since her hair is so light and like all these like pastel colors, um it was tricky. So I had to have, typically with pastels, there's always like an extra layer because the first layer can be very gray and not vibrant at all. Also, too, I'm not used to working with pastels. I usually like very bright, vivid colors, very neon. So this is a bit out of my comfort zone. It's all right though. I don't mind. I think I'm working with too large of a brush. Can you believe this brush right here is too big? Let's see what happens with this small brush. I was having good luck with it with the eyes. There we go. You do? Mr. Feet Man, Feet Man, what kind of art do you do? Yeah, and actually the fact that you came here to get motivation is one of the reasons why I started streaming, cuz I hear so often so many artists, whether they're professional or hobbyists, like they're like, when can I find the time? When can I find the motivation to do art? And here I'm always doing my art and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, what if I was to hang out with people and give people an excuse to be like, hey, come paint with me, come create with me. And it's like, if you're sitting here just hanging out, then you can might as well pull out your own paints as well. So yeah, I love that. It's meant to be. Yeah. Oh, you're okay, evil Leia. You're okay. All right. Like I said, I am like I don't work with pastels very often, so I'm kind of like experimenting here. I kind of like, how do I make it look like it has dimension, but uh not so gray and muddled, and I feel like it's starting to look muddled. I think that was my mistake, was starting with that other brush. Yee. What? What? That's so cool, Dr. Feetman. That is so cool. You do like 3D animation studio? Okay, that's cool. I think that's a art form that at one time I was like, ooh, that would be cool to play with and to learn how to do. But I'm sometimes computers just go way over my head. I'm very like, I don't know, like working with physical mediums. So the fact that you can do that, that's so cool. Oh, nice. I don't know. I For any kind of art on the computer, whether it's digital 2D art or 3D modeling of any kind, whether it's for 3D printing or video game concept, I always have great appreciation for it. Huge. Still cool, but still broke. Yeah, I feel like that's just the hurdle of the artist is to like just to get over that hump, like you just got to keep working, got to keep producing art, got to keep putting yourself out there. And I've really found that success comes from who you know, and it's being ambitious. And yeah, there is a lot of competition out there because there's a lot of artists and we all want the same goal. Um, but it's really who you know. Just start talking to people, start making friends. Um, I mean, even me, I'm still trying to find my way, but just keep pushing forward. Surround yourself by good, positive, supportive people. I think that's always, because I think what a lot of people don't realize is, like, non-artists don't realize, is that there's really a team behind that artist. And I think if you could find your team to help support you, um, heck, even if it's just, you know, even if it's like your one best friend or, like your family, like anyone. Gosh, like I feel very, very fortunate to have my family really support me and my partner, and like, I have a really good group of friends. So you can find that too. That'll help you out. Hey, I see someone else here has followed. It's Mama Mama wait, Grand. Yeah, it's Granda. Mama Granda, thank you for the follow. Yeah, and welcome. I'm glad you like seeing me all paint with a very teeny tiny brush. No, Eva Leia, that is true. Friends don't work like Pokeballs. I know, and sometimes it is hard, especially as adults, like to try to find like friends or like-minded people. Um, that's why I think like social gatherings or conventions are really awesome ways to meet people. Especially if you're a fellow nerd, conventions, just, start talking to people, start opening up, see what friends you can make. Um, Pretty much all my, like, any kind of commission and that kind of stuff has really come from a convention because someone sees my art, someone sees my booth. Um, I didn't really start growing my followers, and I say that like, but honestly, I didn't start getting seen my art until I started showing it at shows. Like, before when I would just post something on Instagram, I was so happy if I got 25 likes. I'd be like, oh my god, 25 people liked it, you know? And it wasn't until I started like doing booths and that kind of stuff. Um, that I feel like it was actually really being seen. And I feel like that's a huge value in the shows. Yes, I do that to, sell my art, but also to be seen. And I go there to talk to people and possibly, you never know who can be a connection. You never know. Or where there can be a business opportunity. That's why I always tell like artists who are running their own booths, get off the damn phone. Get off the phone. Oh my god. It's like a pet peeve of mine. It's like, why are you here? You're here to meet people. You talk about, oh, I want to have opportunities. Get off the damn phone. And I get it. We're working. And then sometimes, like, you have to send out an email or a text message of something important. That's work related. Like, I have had that. But anytime, like, someone approaches my booth and I have to text someone, I always greet them and I say, hi, sorry, I have to do this quick message. Please feel free to look at all my art. And then I quickly do my message and then I go right to the customer. I'm not watching YouTube. I'm not watching someone play Valorant on YouTube. No, get off the damn phone. um, which I know can be hard because most of us artists are introverts. I am a natural introvert. It has taken me a lot of work to get where I am. The skills, the people skills that I have now to talk to people is I owe a lot of it to retail, where I was forced to talk to people because that is my job. uh, so that has helped me actually. Yeah. maybe for a short time get a little job at a like a not retail like Target, but retail like a small boutique, like individually owned boutique, or something where like you're talking with a lot of different people and that kind of stuff, not just like, hey, can you point me to this aisle? Like, no, something where you're like, hey, what do you need? Why are you here? Starting a conversation with them, something like that. um oh my gosh, it was so nerve-wracking the first time I had to do that. I remember the first day on like at my old job, working at this little, like, it was kind of like a boho themed boutique. And my friend, she later became my friend, actually how I got into cosplay, the same coworker who trained me, some older ladies came into the shop and she's like, go greet them. And I'm like, you want me to talk to people? I literally held onto the desk. I was like, wait, you want me to talk to them? And then she's like, yeah, go, like, greet them. And I'm like, I can't do it. It was so dramatic. I was like, but she's like, it's okay. Like, it's just like four older ladies. You'll be fine. And I was like, I came over and I'm like all nervous and I'm like this and I'm like, welcome in. And they're like, oh my gosh, you're so adorable. And they're like, we love your glitter makeup. And I was like, they complimented me. And I was like, hi, welcome in. And it helped me warm up. And I remember my adrenaline was running so bad as I, like, the ladies just kind of wandered around and I went back to my friend and she was like, see, that was no big deal. And I was like, I talked to strangers. And yeah, so yeah, I had to practice. I had to practice. I had to also cosplay. Cosplay helped me a lot too. And I think why cosplay helps is because it's like that awkward first initial barrier is broken down. It's like instantly you guys have something to connect on, that someone can just walk up to you and be like, oh my god, I love your cosplay. I love that movie too, blah, 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 blah. And then you just start talking about that. And normally conversations will go on to other things. So I think that also too really, really helps. That's why I encourage so many introverts to cosplay. Do it. Sorry, I kind of ignored chat. I was like going on a tangent. All right, let's look. Sorry about that. Oh, okay. I didn't miss much. Yeah, Evalea, I know. I know it's hard to find those good people, but you know, if you keep your heart open, you'll be able to find those people. You will. They will. Exactly, Miss Dr. Feetman. Exactly. They'll come your way. Aw. Eva Leia, don't stop believing in yourself. You got this. I bet you that you can do it. And I think you have what it takes. And I know it's sometimes hard. It's sometimes hard to open up to people and, and totally let them into your heart. And it can be scary. But sometimes you just gotta trust and be like, it'll be okay. It'll all be okay. And I think it takes practice, takes work on the inside. Alrighty. Okay, I think that this super tiny brush is actually working way better for me than than the bigger brush. I know. I'm slightly a crazy person for just putting this much detail in a tiny canvas. It really should just be some blended colors and some simple little landscape, right? But not me. I'm like, I'm gonna do an entire portrait on this tiny canvas. You know, that's very true, Evilith. That is very true. It does make a huge difference when smile, wave, greet, like it's people are more likely to be engaged with you if you do greet them. It's funny because I've learned this through past experiences. I actually learned this in retail. Never, it's so easy to just say, hey, like, hi, welcome. Let me know if you have any questions, and then you leave. I've found that, like, no one responds to that. No one, it's better just to say, hi, welcome. I'm the artist. This is my work. And then usually I try to compliment them in some way, like, oh my God, I love your cosplay. I love your accessories. I love your hair. Something like that. Also, I kind of, I feel like that ching notification came on at the right point because you do that, you kind of make a little joke or you do like something like that, and yeah, a ching will happen. um, and I tested this when I used to work at the little boutique. I stopped saying welcome in, let me know if you have any questions. I found that no one really approached me, but if I said hello, welcome in, obviously there wasn't my art there, so I wasn't like, this is my art. Now I say that at my booth, but I was just like, I'll just say, hey, welcome in. I usually don't share any deals right away. Um, I'll just let them look around, meander. Then eventually I'll come back and I'll be like, hey, by the way, we have a deal going on. And then I'll leave. And most of the time, actually, people end up coming back to me. Um, and then they come back to me with a question or something, conversation or something like that. And I have found that that actually is the same thing for working at the booths. I did do a mini experiment at one of my shows and I said, hey, come back if you have any questions. And I did that to a couple of people, and those people did not get anything. They didn't come back to me. They didn't, nothing. And then I was like, okay, I did that to a handful of people. I won't ever say that again. I don't say that again. And people come back. People keep, I don't know what it is, psychology. It's so weird. But I think if you just say, hey, welcome, they know what you look like, and they come back to you. Or they start a conversation with you. They know. People know. If they have any questions, they can ask you. They know what you look like. There's no need to say it. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That's just little hints and little like things that I have found working shows. that have helped me. And I mean, some people might disagree. Some people might have different things, and that's the thing too, is like there isn't one formula. It's kind of like everyone's different, and different things work for everyone. So now I'm on to the blue. Gonna add some blue in here. Different shades of blue, kind of blend in this white highlight that I was putting in here. Okay, I'm actually like a big fan of how her hair is looking. I'm very pleased with it so far. Still makes me want to do eventually like a bigger piece, like a bigger painting of Lucy. I don't know. I think Cyberpunk's just a really fun universe to play with and to create art from. I love all the neon and crazy outfits, crazy hair, the mechanics, the cyberware. Aw, thank you, Feet Man. Thank you. Yeah, okay. And I'm so happy that she's also starting to look like herself. Oh, yesterday off stream, I know I said I wouldn't work on this piece off stream, but it was really, really bothering me. And I tried to go back to the smart watches that I was making, the commission ones, and it was kind of frustrating me. I ended up solving the problem. Um, so I'm glad I took my mini break. But I ended up working on the face on her face for like about an hour yesterday, and I'm happy with where it looks now. Sometimes if you got a vision, you just got to keep working with it, keep going until it's solved. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I have found that sometimes overworking a project is not good, and it's good to just step away for a minute. But then sometimes it's like, wait, I want to solve this, I want to figure out what's going on. Oh, speaking of Cyberpunk, has anyone seen the trailer for the season 2? Oh my gosh. It looks so good. I'm so stinking excited. Super, super excited. I can't wait personally. Yeah, I played the game, Cyberpunk 2077. Never finished it, but I did get fairly far into the game. And then when Edgerunners came out, I was super excited and really, really like it. Obviously, here. I mean, I don't think I have to explain how much I like Edgerunners. um, and yeah, now I'm really excited for this new season. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, I know. I see what you mean, Feet Man. That it is hard sometimes when things like get frustrating and not to give up on them. It is, and I believe all artwork goes through like an ugly phase where it doesn't look good, but you have to push through it. And I agree with you. It's a hard phase to push through and figure it out. But oh man, when you do solve that problem, it's so satisfying. Like, it's a happy moment when you can get over that hurdle. I mean, that's how I was kind of feeling yesterday with the kind of feeling yesterday with the face. Like, I don't know, it was tripping me up and everything. But look, work through it. And she actually looks pretty and not weird. Not all bug-eyed. Oh man, she was looking special. Yeah, but I do relate to having a bunch of personal projects scattered throughout my room here and just everywhere. I have them everywhere. Oh my gosh. And so many too. So many, like, it's a mixture of cosplays and paintings and things in my heart that I want to finish and I want to complete. I don't know. I get lots of ideas. I have never any shortage of ideas. Aw. Yeah, well, thank you, thank you, Feet Man, for stopping by and chilling and everything. I hope you have a good one and see you in future streams. Bye for now. There we go. There we are. Alrighty. And my goal still stands. I hope to finish this painting by the end of today's stream. And looking how everything is going, I think I'll be able to make that goal. Yeah, looking at the time, looking at the and so even though this I do eventually want to do a whole collection, I kind of want to do like everyone from Cyberpunk. Like all the main Edgerunners. I want to I want to paint them all on these teeny canvases. But that is going to be a project that is not going to be done anytime soon just because of how many other things I have going on and lots and lots of stuff. Yeah, I'm loving how this is turning out. I'm feeling happy. Like yesterday, I was feeling a little upsetty spaghetti. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this Lucy painting. I don't know if it's gonna turn out that well, or maybe it'll just be a painting that I'm like, yeah, it exists, but I'm like, I could do better. Which I don't like settling for that. I pretty much never settle for that. But that's a me thing. But yeah, no, personally, I don't like it when I just kind of settle for the painting's all right. No, I have a standard and all that has to be up to the standard. But I was wondering, maybe I'll have to make an exception for this piece. Maybe it'll, this won't turn out as good as like my others. Maybe I have to be okay with that. Nope. Just keep moving forward. Just keep going. I promise my next project that I work on here won't be so tiny. It won't be so hard to see. I promise. There we go. Ah, okay, I'm really liking this ombre too. I'm having fun blending these colors. Sorry that I keep going back and forth with like it seems like the same colors, but I'm actually having a lot of fun with this. And for these highlights, I'm actually just going in with pure white. And I'm just blending it into the already existing blues and pinks. There we go. Aww. Thank you, Evil Leia. Thank you. And of course, of course, of course. I'm glad I can bring you some positive vibes and a good mood. And I'm glad you're liking to see the progress on this painting too. There we go. Alrighty. Now enough with the blue and the pink in the hair. Now I gotta go to the green. Green, which fades into red. It's like green, yellow, red. Kind of want to see that deeper green that's in there, but it's still kind of pale. I still have a little bit of that color available on my palette. So I want to add a little bit to the shading. Maybe it's a little too green. It's okay. It adds dimension. There we go. And then add in some yellow. And we'll continue the red. And you don't have to do this part, but I like to. I like to continue the painting on the other sides of the canvas. I think since these probably won't have like a frame, or these definitely won't have a frame. Can't imagine making a frame this tiny. I guess it's like a picture frame, right? I like to complete it a little bit on the other side. There we go. Hey, it's Win. Hi, Win. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, look, almost done with this Lucy painting. Almost done. I'm really excited. I really, really like how she's turning out and looking and everything. Oh, thank you, Win. Thank you. Almost done here. Just a little bit more. Just gonna add some shine to the eyes. And then I'm remixing some gray for like some details in the shirt that I have missed. Oh, you're all good, Win. It's all good. Don't apologize for being late. You're fine. Alrighty, I think that's good. I think I like it. I would call it done here. Yeah, I think I'll call it good. I think this one's complete. Miss Lucy. Alrighty, so now for my signature, what color do I want my signature to be? Maybe blue? Yeah, I'm really, really happy with this one. I'm so excited. And I'm happy too that I get to like complete these two paintings right like around the time of since there's a hype around Cyberpunk again because of season 2, so perfect timing. I did not plan it like that. I was just moving off of inspiration, but it ended up working out like that. All right, let's see if I can draw my signature perfect the first time, unlike Rebecca. What, I had to redo it like 3 times? I think I like this spot here. There we go. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Eva Leia. Hey, you did. At least you showed up for that, and I just noticed something as I was doing her. I always end up noticing something. I know I wrote my signature, and here I am, like adjusting small things, but I want to, need to. There we go. All right, now it's officially done. Thank you. Doing good, Win. Doing good. Just busy with my art. Yeah, I really like how this one turned out. Looks so good. Look at her. She's so pretty. I'm so happy with this one. Yeah. Another cyberpunk painting done. Yeah, this will be a fun little collection. I want to do more, but I have to put this collection on pause because I have so many other things to do. But I think looking good. Yeah, and actually side by side they look really cool too. I'm excited. That'll be good. And I do have a little bit of time. So I think what I'll end up doing is I have all my paints out. So I think I will just work on my other painting. I have the accelerator chibis that I'm working on right now. So I think I'll just continue working on those. And yeah, for the remainder time, why not? Keep it behind here. Yeah. As you can see, I actually was working on this off stream as well. Because I was working on the commission of the TechU smartwatch, but I can only work on it for so long because of the gluing phase. I have to do it outside, and it gets so hot that one, it's not pleasant to work in, and two, the glue and the heat, it just doesn't react very well. So I'm limited to early morning. So on the time I'm not working on that, I've been working on this. So I'll take Lucy away here. Oh, she looks so good. I'm so happy. Super, super happy with this piece. I was a little worried, I will admit at one time, but now I'm happy. Alrighty. So now I got these little guys. I know it's very zoomed up than how it normally is. Oh, I'm actually a big fan of how Major right here turned out. Here, I'll turn it around so it's not upside down for you guys. Look at him. He looks so cool. Now it's only the first layer, so there are some details like everything else. Like the boots you can see in the suit. It just doesn't look as solid. But he looks so cool at this stage. I didn't think Major was gonna turn out that cool looking. I don't know. He was also kind of a last minute character to throw in there. I was like, oh yeah, I should add in a silencer. Why not? And then I started working on Kadeem. Maybe I'll just continue working on Kadeem. How about that? Or Galorum. I need to finish her arms. My brain, my my brain was sometimes I reverse things and I couldn't remember which arm was her robotic arm. That's why her arms aren't painted. I had to go back and take reference photos. Is this the last one? Last one of what? When like last one of the accelerator chibis, last one of the little mini paintings? Because I'm going to do more. It's just of the mini paintings. I am, because I like doing them a lot, but I'm just going to put that project on pause because I have so many other things that are taking priority. Oh, of the chibis. Well, they're all in the first layer, so they all need a second layer. And right now, I still need to work on these three right here. I noticed some things on Torque. Torque still does not look like Torque to me. And I was like, what is up with him? I ended up finding it out. So I took some more reference pictures. I know how to fix him now. So he'll look like himself. And then I'm working on Kadeem and I still have to finish Galorum. So out of the colors that I have, how am I gonna do this? Out of the colors I actually have a lot of greens and blacks. So how about for the remainder of the time, I work on Galorum. I'm gonna just pull up some reference photo. Sometimes I don't rely on Google. I actually went and rewatched the movies and just took pictures. I sometimes like to find my own reference pictures. I don't know. Sometimes I find it better. Here she is. I don't know. Here, I'll move my tablet maybe here. There we go. Not my favorite place to have the reference picture, but it'll work. because I want to make sure you guys can see it really well. There we go. And then I'm going to mix up some more black. I have a little bit left on my palette. And I have some green too. So it is her left arm that is the robotic one. And then I'm also going to go in and liven up these greens. Yeah, I'm really happy with how these Accelerator chibis are turning out. I really want to like make more chibi art of like nostalgic characters. Don't know when I will get to them, but I have decided that I do want to make more. I have a top tier list of what I want to do next. And like I said, don't hold your breath on these project ideas. I don't know when they'll get to them. But when I do a group of chibis like this again, the top of my list is Atlantis. So all the characters from Atlantis. I really want to do Winx Club. Winx Club's another one. I also want to do Totally Spies. Totally Spies should go quickly because it's like just 3 girls. But I also want to do versions of them in their spy outfits and out of their spy outfits. So that'll 3 just turned into 6. So yeah, I'm just like all right, but yeah, that's who's at the top of my chibi list. I don't know. I don't know what happened this year at Fan Fusion, but this was like the first year that I actually saw like Milo cosplayers. I've only seen cosplays of Milo online, and they're always like casual cosplays. Um, like very like closet cosplays, but I actually like legitly like they were like really well done Milos, and there was like about 5 of them. And I was like, through the whole weekend, I'm like, where do all these? Usually there's always one Kita walking around, which I did see the one Kita. Um, but yeah, I've never actually seen Milo cosplayed before, so this was like really cool, and I was like, maybe I need to make some Atlantis art. I'm so happy that people remember that movie. Evil Leia, you vote for Winx Club? Yeah, I want to make Winx Club. I thought it would also be really cute, like to draw the Winx Club girls in their normal clothes and then also in their fairy form. Yeah, I'll probably, with this time that I have left, probably at least finish the robotic arm on Galore. I'm sorry, I was kind of talking and talking and talking, and it's like, wait, I gotta get to painting. At least I had this painting ready to go. But that's kind of also the thing with me is that I always have so many projects and so many different paintings. Like if I didn't have this one, I still have my uh K-pop Demon Hunter inspired painting. Still gotta finish that. That'll be hitting pretty close over a year. I've been working on that one. Not solidly though. I've been taking breaks. There we go. I I don't think K-pop Demon Hunters is going anywhere when I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it's too popular, too loved to just disappear one day. Like just to go poof, doesn't exist anymore. Remember, as long as K-pop Demon still existed, um yeah, as long as it still exists, which it still exists. That's why I said okay. I think I understand what you're saying, Lynn, but I'm not sure as long as it still existed. Which, yeah, it was, well, it wasn't quite, hasn't been quite a year since I've been working on that piece because I started in September because I had a con. No, maybe it has been. Did I start in September that piece of last year? I think so. So not quite. Almost. Yeah, anyway, I like K-pop Demon Hunters. Even if from a year from now, for whatever reason, it doesn't become popular anymore, I will still love it, and I will still finish that piece. That painting will be completed. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. The painting's as old as the movie itself. Oh, okay, I get it. I gotcha, Win. Sorry about that. Sorry about the misunderstanding for 2 seconds. Listen, sometimes my brain can be questionably smart. Meaning that it's most of the time not very smart. Hi, hi. You can come in. You have Ivy? Guys, want to see Ivy? Here's Miss Ivy. Thank you.
She was sleeping.
No.
She's warm, huh?
She is warm. No, thank you for bringing me her.
You're welcome.
So she can say hello to everyone.
Yeah.
Ivy, say hi. Look at her. No. Yeah, she was napping. She was sleeping. Sleepy baby. Look, you're gonna have to make more clips. Say hello, Miss Ivy. She's such a good kitty. Don't stop. I know. Never. I like when she comes in for little appearances. It's cute. Huh, Miss Ivy? Yeah? Do you like to come in and say hello? She is adorable. She's very chill right now. I know usually she's mewing up a storm, but again, she was taking a nap. So, do you want to sit in my lap? How about you sit in my lap as I work? Because I want to finish this up. I want to finish up Miss Galorum here, at least the details. Oh yeah, she's just resting in my lap right here. It's better. Hey, it's Nacho. Hi, Nacho. How you doing? Catching me right at the end here. I'm gonna just finish up this, when I finish this up. It's okay. It's alright if you arrive a little late to the stream. You can always count on that I'm painting. I'm just here chilling and painting. And I'm gonna finish up this arm and then I'll call it a stream there. Yeah, Ivy's just chilling on my lap right now. I actually like this. I like having a little warm kitty on my lap. I wish she was always this chill. She is funny though when she's playful and rambunctious and jumping on things and but oh my gosh, she can be so destructive. Excuse me, so sorry. That sneeze came out of nowhere. There we go. Alrighty. Well, at least I got a little something of the accelerator chibis done. Something done. It was a good fill for the couple of minutes. Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you for the blessings and excuse yous. There we go. Look how cute. Adorable. Adorable and terrifying. Yeah, so we're on this one. And I really like how the drone turned out. He turned out cool. And then here's Lucy. So worked on pretty good progress. That'll be good. Well, thank you everyone for joining. I had so much fun. This is good. I really like how this painting turned out. I really like how this one is turning out. I think it's looking really awesome. Hello. What is it, little one? Hello. Aw, Ivy's purring. Ivy says hello. She's actually purring, you guys. That's really cute. No, I love these little kids. Aw, thank you, everyone. Sorry, I became distracted. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining. Oh, that's okay, Win. It's okay. No need to apologize. You're all good. Anyway, tomorrow I'll be posting the VOD too. And then I think the VODs are always saved on my channel for a little bit anyway here. So if you want to watch back, you're more than welcome to. It's really just tiny adjustments on Lucy here and more like little progress and stuff. Oh, Derpity Derp, I almost forgot. Friday's stream will be canceled. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I just I'm not gonna stream on Friday, but I will be back on. Wait, will I be? No, Tuesdays also will be canceled, but I will be back on Wednesday. I'll be back on Wednesday, and what I'll work on, I'm not completely sure. I'm not completely sure what I'll work on. Most likely the accelerator chibis, unless if I get some progress done on the commission, but I most likely won't. So it'll probably end up being this glorious one right here. This is what we'll work on. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you all have a fabulous weekend and have fun. Stay safe, stay cool out there. Yeah. Wednesday and Friday. Next Wednesday and next Friday. I will be here for sure. Not this Friday or this Tuesday. But yeah. Aww. Thank you, Evil Leia. That means a lot. Saying it made your day. I'm sorry. Aww. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And I'm sorry, Win. I'm sorry. I know, tears. But it'll be okay. I'll be back on Wednesday. And it'll be fun. We'll have a great time. Alrighty. Thank you, everyone. And I'll see you all next time. Have a great weekend. Alrighty. Bye.